Hey everybody, John Franklin Reviewer here, and I took a couple weeks off after I did the Puppet Master movies there. I just felt like I needed a little break. But I do want to say thank you to everybody out there that actually has watched, commented, gave me a like on it, so thank you all for that there. Now, time to get going on to November. We are about a couple weeks away until Thanksgiving, and I heard about these two killer turkey movies called ThanksKilling. Now, it's strange because it's the first one, and it's the third one, and there's actually not a second one. So when I get to the third one, which is actually the only sequel that they have, hopefully they explain something on that, or it's going to be very odd. But let's get going on to ThanksKilling. And this movie is actually about 5 kids who are just leaving school to go for Thanksgiving break, to go home to their parents, and they got a killer turkey on their tail. Okay. So what is it that I actually liked about this movie? Well, the first thing I want to talk about is I liked the way it started off. Like the first 2-3 minutes, very cliche, but I did like it, where you got this pilgrim woman back in 1610, I believe. And she's in the woods, she's running, she hears like cackling going on, which is actually the bad guy. And she runs, she trips, and there goes the killer turkey. He throws a one-liner out, kills her with an axe. Goes right into the beginning credits, which will go right to my next is I like the credits, the way that they were shot. I like the music, and then finally the killer turkey himself. First thing I got to say is it was a puppet. It wasn't CGI, thank God. That was really good. I thought the puppetry of the turkey was really good. Whoever did the voice of the turkey did a damn good job. I love the one-liners. They definitely delivered very well. It was humorous. And now on to the dislikes. Now, let's start with the characters. Other than the killer turkey, the human side of this was horrible. I don't even want to talk about them individually. I'm just going to flash them real quick here. But I mean, the 5 main characters that you're following was just so freaking cliche. Their dialogue was horrible. The way that they delivered their lines, all the jokes fell flat. Oh, and then like the biggest thing was that when someone dies, there was no reaction. No one got scared. No one really screamed. It was just like, oh, okay, so we're going to tell a story about a killer turkey that supposedly doesn't exist, and then all of a sudden it does, and then no one's really that surprised about it. And I'm like, really? Seriously? And any kind of reaction you do get is just so horrible you just don't give a damn about. And the side character, like the final girl's father. No, everybody was just so bad in this movie. I couldn't believe it, honestly. I mean, I really hated the story. I mean, okay, I've heard of amateur directing, but man, this is below that. I don't know if there is anything below amateur, but if there isn't, there's got to be a new one, and this movie actually should be the coach for it, honestly, because it's just that bad. The gore, okay, you get very little gore in this movie, but when you do actually get one really nice gore, it's just too little too late for me. So I'm like, no, not really. I don't care. And then the final dislike is that they do something with Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Alien or any of the Alien franchise, and it's like, I'm sure that the filmmakers and everybody would say, oh, this was a tribute, and I'm just like, no. I mean, honestly, when they came with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I'm like, I never saw anybody rip that one off before, so you give it maybe a little bit of a half a point for that. But the Alien thing, it's like you see it all the time of what's going to be. And without me saying it, you guys probably have an idea what actually goes down. Overall, this is just a horrible movie. I definitely don't recommend it. My rating for this is going to be a half a star out of 4. So ThanksKilling. If you're someone who actually has put yourself through this movie, you agree or disagree with me, give me a comment down below. So thank you guys so much for watching this movie review, and as always, stay awesome.